Hey, this color is a little bit weird. I know I'm late to the party by wearing this Halloween-inspired t-shirt. Thank you so much, Maia, for sending it my way. But I just figured out that if Trump has been re-elected and he is the current president of the United States of America, we're in for 4 more years of Halloween. So this could easily become everyday couture. All jokes aside, guys, you know I like to keep it lighthearted. I cannot help myself. My moon in Sagittarius just needs to make fun of some of the saddest things in life. Not everything is as it seems. Keep that in mind. Under this current sky, with all this Neptunian energy, more will be revealed. Especially with this reading, because we are looking at your 2025 forecast. So let's jump into it. Whoa. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. I'm sending you all a great big hug. I hope you're doing well, my loves. Keep in mind that light and beauty and kindness will always overthrow the dark. In this reading today, because it's a very timely reading, I've thought of giving you a general tarot forecast for the year 2025. Yes, we are going to find out, mostly by using tarot cards. I will see if I feel the need to introduce any oracle decks as well, but I will mostly be using these 4 mini tarot decks that I have placed here in front of you in order to understand what are the energies that you will be exposed to in the year 2025, which will be the lunar year of the snake. It's going to be a year of changes and transformations. A lot of planets, key planetary transits will be happening. Uranus will move into Gemini for a little while. Saturn and Neptune are going to move into Aries for a little while. There's going to be the great Saturn conjunct Neptune, great big conjunction. Also, Pluto will finally enter Aquarius and will no longer be doing this weird back and forth movement through the sign of Capricorn. No, Pluto will be here to stay for the next 20 years. Yeah, big changes. Next year, it's going to be a time of epochal changes. So, keeping this in mind, no pressure whatsoever. I just thought of taking it month by month to show you the energies that you will be exposed to so that you are forewarned and forearmed. Although I do hope that we are all going to be in our highest vibration. The north node of the moon is going to be in the sign of Pisces. There may be a lot of delusions, but there's also the opportunity for deep forgiveness and deep unconditional love. So we can go from the lowest of the lows to the highest of the highs, or vice versa, right? So keep this in mind as we go forward. Remember, you're a powerful being. Just the fact that you exist, you're already changing the world in a positive way. And especially those of you, my powerful Pluto and Scorpio generational buddies, you are catalysts. You are phenomenal transformers. So it will be fascinating to see how we come into our power next year, as we tend to be the best of ourselves during times of crisis. Yeah? We seem to be having a lot of those lately. Anyway, all of this other mumbo jumbo to the side, let me introduce to you the options. As you saw them from the banner, I decided to give you a collection of hands, mostly because I was inspired by the sign in which Jupiter, the planet of good luck, the spiritual mentor and teacher, finds itself in. It's the sign of Gemini, the sign of the Lover's card, and of making paradoxes and contradictions blend. So, you have a choice of 4 different hand stickers. Let me show you as well the tarot decks behind them, because you will not only be choosing a specific type of hand, but you'll also be choosing a specific deck. So, for you group 1, these are the options. We have here this hand sticker. Or you may go by the Slavic Legends Tarot. So that's for you, group 1. Okay, for you, group 2, we have this hand. Or you can go by Stella's Tarot. Okay? I love these tarot decks because they are small and they fit within the frame of my camera. Okay, for you group 3, we have the Maia Lunne Tarot, and Lunne is spelled like this. And also, I need to show you the hand. It looks like a hand holding a wand, a witch's wand. And last but never least, always the best on top. What? Anyway, we have here this hand for you, group 4, or the Mystical Realm Tarot. Okay? The tarot decks, everything that I'm using in these readings in terms of the tarot decks and oracle decks are always listed down below. You can click on the links and buy them for yourselves if you enjoy them. If you do that, I would appreciate it, because I also earn a very, very small commission from Amazon, so you may support the channel in this way if you so wish. You may also book a personal reading with me. I am open for those, and I have been pleasantly flooded with them in the last week. I'm here to support you and to give you as much spiritual guidance as I am able to at this point in time. Also, feel free to check out the astrological, film-related, music-filled articles that I have on my website, thespiritualsocial.com. Second link takes you there. I always forget that I have the memberships as the first link. You can become a member of this channel. There will be more content launched soon. Or also you may follow me on Instagram and TikTok for shorter form clips and images of my day-to-day life, but also updates on astrological transits and also short form tarot readings if you feel like it. Okay, I hope that while I was speaking you were able to have a look at some of these stickers, at some of these tarot decks. And if you have, then I am very excited to just jump into this reading and bring you as much information as I am able to about 2025. How will this blessed new year going to play out for you? Let's find out. Mwah. Hi group 1, welcome to your 2025 tarot forecast. It's a great pleasure for me to be able to tell you what will be the most significant themes of the year 2025. So this is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this hand sticker, or maybe you were drawn to the Slavic Legends tarot. I have it over here. Okay, so let's begin. I'm gonna do a month by month analysis. Let's see. How will the year 2025 be for my group 1? Cutting the deck. Okay, so let's see. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, let's just see how I can move the cards so you can see them. I will bring them closer so you can have a good look at them. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, we have here with January, I can see clearly that you will begin the year with a lot of passion, with a lot of determination. It's the 7 of Wands. So this card is, I am not going to give up. I will not be defeated. I will fight my way through any challenge. You are going to be like a firecracker. At the beginning of the year in January, you will have to do a lot of things as well. I feel like many people will try your patience, but you are not going to show weakness. You're not going to explode on them. There will just be this feeling of, I'm a bodybuilder. I'm a superhero. I can do this. I've got this. You will be very busy organizing a lot of things. For some reason, my voice is very raspy. Yeah, so it could be that you will begin the year with a little bit of a sore throat, or you're recovering from an illness. But I think that by the end of January, you will be healed. Very fierce. I see here as well that the bear is going to be your spirit animal. Okay, so powerful, dynamic beginning. In February, I have here the 6 of Swords. I have to say for you, February is going to be a bit of a restless month. You're not going to feel very peaceful or still. I think that the agitation that you started the year with is going to wear you down a little bit. You may need some rest and relaxation, and I am going to open this card for you. There we go. Because I would like you to pursue some calmer waters. I don't feel like you need to pick a fight with everybody that comes your way, although that will be the energy that you will be enticed to practice. I feel like it will be good for you to practice discernment and to pick your battles. So schedule in your diary in February, you will have to do a lot of deep breathing. You will have to detach as much as possible from situations that will try to overwhelm you, that will try to pull you in, so that you can react very quickly and get out of your own center and peace of mind. It's going to be a month in which you may have conversations that will not lead to the conclusions that you want. It's not a good month to begin writing, to sign contracts. It's not going to be a good month for any written paperwork or decisive, important conversation. Schedule this for any other month. Maybe you would want to do this in January when you will be feeling very energetic. But February for you is a bit of a low point. You may be resting, recovering. There is a feeling here that conversations will feel blocked, weird. Eventually, I feel that you will find a common ground, but it may not be the best or most benefic solution for you. Okay, let's see here. For the month of March, I already opened the card. So you may begin the month of March with a feeling of I'm so unlucky, nothing ever works out for me, mostly because you're still recovering from the energy of February. But March for you is a very abundant month. Okay, I see here very clearly you will have opportunities. Whatever was stagnant and blocked in February will finally open up in March. At the beginning of the month, you're going to begin with maybe a disappointment or a blessing in disguise. You have to wait out the first week of March because I feel that a lot of things still need to fall into place. So bearing the frustration of the first month of March, afterwards you'll have 3 weeks of a lot of things working your way, going your way. A lot of opportunities for a new job, a new relationship, relocation, travel. This will be a good month to begin a new project. You will be feeling luckier and more optimistic than you were in the previous month. You may even travel in March or take some time off from work, go on a little bit of a holiday, go on a trek in nature. You're going to be feeling, again, a little bit more dynamic, and you will pick up the energy that you began the year with from this really dynamic Seven of Wands. But March is going to feel even better than January, because in January I feel like you still had this energy of it's me against the world. But here in March, it's gonna feel like, finally, what was I worried about? I mean, things actually worked out for everyone's good. You are also going to be more spiritual in the month of March. I see here that you may choose to pray more, or you may go to church or temple or whatever house of worship you choose to visit. But there's going to be a feeling of you working a little bit more on your self-development, feeling more at peace, feeling luckier, feeling abundant and generous. In March, you may spend more time with your friends as well. Okay, so April. Okay. In April, I feel that this will be the first inkling of romance for you in the whole year. If in the past 3 months of the year 2025, you will have been overwhelmed with a lot of administrative daily tasks, with a lot of work-related things, I feel that in April you are finally going to carve a little space in your life for love. There is a brand new emotional reset coming for you in April. You're going to be feeling more romantic, more emotional, and emotional in the best way possible, like more open-hearted, more kind, compassionate, forgiving. This is a really good month to spend time with your family, relatives, spend time with children, pets. It's a really good month to start dating. If you have been giving up on the dating world, please schedule to pick it up in April. Try to go to places that open up your heart. I feel that most of you who have chosen Group 1 are quite artistic, cultured, educated people, and you are going to enjoy going out to cultural events. There could be a film festival in your neighborhood, a farmer's market. There could be an arts and crafts crystal convention. There could be a tarot convention or an astrological conference. You are just going to take part in events that make you very happy, like hobbies and things that you do for leisure. And you're going to meet people, and among them I feel like you're going to meet a romantic partner. So in April of 2025, there is a very high likelihood that because you will be feeling more at peace and luckier and more abundant, so the energy of the month of March will continue in April, and because you're so relaxed and abundant, you will be attracting a soulmate. So chances are you will begin a relationship in the month of April. Okay, in the month of May, we have here the Magician. In May, you are going to be unstoppable, okay? With the Magician here, it's like you will get your mojo back. You'll be feeling like, I can manifest whatever I please. This is awesome. You will get a burst of power, energy, and confidence. The Magician is confident that he can create, pull rabbits out of hats, create masterpieces. This is a feeling of having all the resources that you need to live the life you want to live. I feel that you will be a little bit cocky. You will feel you will expand yourself a bit too much. There may be some people that may call you out and say, oh, you're so arrogant and full of yourself. But ignore them, okay? Just keep living your best life. I feel that in the month of June, the beginning of summer, you are going to feel like nothing can stop me. I've got this. All the challenges that I faced in the past 5 months since the year began have been settled. I am in a relationship. I am abundant. I am lucky. I've got this. I am powerful. You're just going to be very attractive as well. It's interesting because next year in June, we will have the great Saturn-Neptune conjunction, and I think it will benefit you. It will be some form of karmic reward for all the good work you've been doing this far. I have to say that my reading was interrupted because I received a phone call with some good news related to a job opportunity. So I feel that by extension, because I take whatever interruptions happen during your reading as signs from spirit, I feel that you will receive some good news. Maybe related to a job opportunity or some sort of project, a goal that is very close, near, and dear to your heart. It may be that you want some sort of formal commitment from this person that you will meet in April. Or it could be that you are working on certain home-related projects. The Magician doesn't exactly tell me in which direction you will receive some good news. It just tells me that you will be able to manifest an important goal of yours. And this small interruption is telling me that you will be hearing from somebody related to a good opportunity for your development. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so if you want something more specific, feel free to get in touch with me for that. Okay, self-promotion to the side. Oh my goodness, I'm just realizing that I made a little bit of a mistake, and I said that the Magician is in the month of June, but it's actually gonna be May. Here we have June, the beginning of summer. It could also be that there is something that happens in your life that is not what you think it is. In the month of May, you may be feeling, in spite of the fact that you're powerful, you may be feeling a little bit confused about all of the things that are happening, which in a way fits very well with the Saturn-Neptune energy, because as you know, Neptune is all about illusions. It's creating a fog. People don't see clearly when they are under a Neptune transit. So May and June are somehow linked. They are somehow confusing. I do think that I haven't made this mistake just by chance, by accident. I think that there is something deeper here that we can extract. So the Magician for you and this willpower, wonderful energy will happen in May. And in June, we have the Knight of Coins. I feel that in June, You will have to deal mostly with the energy of a low vibrational Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It will be a man or somebody with very forceful masculine energy. Somebody who's coming for you because they want to take from your resources. They see how wealthy, how abundant you are, and they've got a bone to pick with you. Now, I don't want you to get afraid, but it could be that in the month of June, you may have to deal with some litigation. Somebody may try to sue you or ask for money back, or there could be this feeling of taxes, like maybe somebody accuses you that you haven't paid your taxes correctly, or there is a feeling here that somebody is coming for your money, somebody's coming for your resources. You may even struggle with a boss over signing a contract, and this person they're very cheap, right? So they may try to get you to sign a contract for less money than you initially agreed on. It's mostly because this person is doing this with everybody else in their life. It's not something you specific. But it's also because this person sees you as being confident, and they want to kind of like put a shoe on your head, kind of like control you, dominate you. It's like, who do you think you are, right? I'm better than you, and I'm going to come for your money and take your power away. So in the month of June, unfortunately, I see that you'll have to deal with this nasty individual, but I have a feeling that you will receive support and power and a lot of insight from your family, your relatives, and especially the wise women in your life. You may decide to quit a job in which you finally see clearly that the boss is somebody you can't trust, somebody who's swindling you. So it could also be a powerful realization that liberates you from control and unfair domination. Although, I don't know how fair domination can be, but I think that you're breaking free from something really nasty that has been keeping you somehow, I would say that it's kind of like not getting you to see your self-worth. And here we have it. So we have July. Let me just see. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, I just don't want to make the same mistake twice. Indeed, I feel like in July you're going to be quite protective of your energy. We have the moon. So this is Piscean or Cancerian energy, depending on how you choose to read it. I see here the wolf is the very strong spirit animal that will protect you. While in the month of June, when you have to deal with this really nasty Knight of Coins, the horse will be your spirit animal. So in July, you will spend more time at home. You will be more focused on your health, on your diet. I feel like you will spend more time surrounded by the important women in your life. You may choose to take care of your mother or spend more time at home with your mother. This could also be that if you have a child, you may choose to focus more on parenting your child. Usually in the month of July, children are at home from school, especially if they're grown. Kindergartens and schools take a break, or they have these summer camp schedules. And I think like you're going to want to put more effort into being there for your child, kind of driving this child to and back from summer camp, or being more involved in their games. Like if they play a sport, you will attend these events more. If they are preparing for a performance, a theater performance or something like that, you will go and help support them, help coach them, train them. I feel like you're going to want to invest more time and energy in your role as a parent. But if you don't have a child, this is about really taking good care of your body, of your feelings, because you will notice how your feelings, when they are negative, they tend to really shape your body, and they tend to kind of like get you to put on more weight because you're stressed, or you may feel more pains and sores. You may even go through a full medical checkup in the month of July, and the results are going to be positive. But it's like you're going to be feeling quite moody in the month of July. You're going to spend more time at home. It could be that because you left a job due to these contractual problems, you are going to be, there's a feeling like you're going to be retreating into your safe den at home. You may be spending some time redecorating your home and just kind kind of not being as sociable as you were in the previous months. This is a good month to spend with your lover, this person that you may meet in the month of April. I feel like you're going to be focused more on your relationships, on the people that really matter in your life, because you need to draw some strong emotional energy to help you come to terms with the stress in the month of June. Okay, it's a really good month for you, July. I feel that you're going to be supported by loyal people in your life that really want what's good for you. Okay, August, the Hanged Man. Well, in August, it could be due to some of the planetary transits, but you're just going to continue this energy of self-protection, leaving things up in the air, not making any important decisions. You could go on a holiday and just leave your everyday schedule behind you. Like, I feel that you will detach to such an extent that you may have a spiritual awakening or a moment of spiritual ascension. You are going to try to put yourself in a different circumstance than the one in which you have been so far in this year, in the upcoming year, and you're going to understand your situation from a new perspective. It's almost as if you will go on a holiday, take a trip, a friend may invite you to stay over with them at their house or in their neighborhood. And by being in a different environment than the one in which you live your life normally, you are going to look at your life with new eyes. It's like, now that I'm out of my everyday living situation, I can understand what are some of the benefits and the downsides of how I organize my life this far. I feel that in August, you will also have these moments of prophetic dreaming. You may feel like you're astral traveling. You may lucid dream a couple of times. You may be having moments when you see a lot of synchronicities and then something interesting happens, something that you have been thinking about. I feel that next year you will see the power of your own manifestation coming into full force again. So if you've been struggling to manifest things this year, don't worry. Next year you're making a spiritual comeback. Yeah. Pisces energy continues, so you may be spending more time with a Piscean, maybe a Pisces Sun, a Pisces Moon individual, or you have this energy in your chart, and that part of your astrological chart is going to be very illuminated. Creativity is going to be enhanced, flights of fancy, imagination, but also be mindful of using escapist substances, also pain medication, all sorts of things like this to try to get you to numb out or escape from reality. It is much better if you harness this energy for spiritual and creative purposes than for undoing and self-harm. Okay, so here we are at the month of September, the 10 of coins blocked. Okay, in September, there will be some issues related to a sum of money, a large sum of money that is owed to you, that is being a little bit delayed. Okay, you will receive money, you will receive the result for the hard work you have been putting into a project. Maybe you have been investing your money in something that is finally going to pay off, but it's not going to come to you as quickly as you expect it to. I also feel that some problems, some limits, and some delays will be related to an inheritance or you signing a contract for a very large purchase. Like, for example, if you want to buy a new car or a new home, there will be some delays and setbacks. Maybe the bank requires more documentation. Maybe the seller or the buyer will require more reassurances. Maybe there are some legal implications and your lawyers will contact you and say, hey, look, you need to pay attention to this and this. You may need to seek professional advice in order to deal with a sum of money that is being somehow promised to you but withheld temporarily. I also feel that in September, some of you, or those of you that have quit a job somewhere around June, you will get an opportunity for a new job, and it will promise a lot of money as long as you commit to it and stick to it for more than a year or something of that nature. There will be a contractual clause that will say you have an opportunity to make more money with this company or with this specific type of occupation you will jump into, but the rewards are going to come slowly in time after you have shown some sort of time commitment to us. Yeah. So don't be worried, because if you find yourself being jobless in the summer of 2025, it's okay. In September, you will get a new opportunity. And even though there is this payment that will be a little bit withheld to you, you will eventually get it. The Ten of Coins is a very positive financial card. It does talk about stability. But I feel that there may be some hiccups towards this stability coming to you as fast as you imagine it. Okay, so keep in mind, you may need to save up some money at the beginning of the year in order to attenuate the changes that will happen to you financially in the summer of 2025. Now, we also have here some pretty good news. In October, I see you will attend a wedding. I'm not sure if this is going to be your wedding. It will be a bit soon, I would say, if you meet somebody in April to get married in October. But hey, you know, my parents got married 2 months after they met, so, you know, people can do like crazy things for love, right? So I see that you may either be invited to somebody's wedding or think about moving in with your partner. The Four of Wands does talk about a happy home celebration. You may actually get the money that was delayed in September, and in October you may have purchased your own home finally. Some of you will relocate if you don't want to purchase a home or you don't have money for that. You will relocate to a better renting situation, a better neighborhood. You will feel much better in this new home. But home issues will be important, and I feel that happiness and a sense of ease will permeate the month of October for you. I also feel like you will be surrounded by friends and family. You will go to events that are pleasant. It's going to feel like a little bit of a break from all of the strange energy that you have been going through in the summer. You will finally feel that things are fruitful, that there is a sense of abundance again, much like you felt it in the months of April and May. And you will feel like things are back on track in a more dynamic, expressive way without so many delays and problems. You are going to be more active. You may start working out more, or you will go on bike rides. You may take more trips by car. You're just going to move around a lot more, and it's going to feel really pleasant. Okay, so really good. Pencil in October and April are going to be 2 really good months for you. That will be Aries season and Libra season. And then we also have here November. And November, Two of Cups, commitment. If you meet somebody in the month of April and you have a relationship that could go through some emotional ups and downs in the summer, well, fear not, because there will be a declaration of love. Some sort of formal commitment coming to you in November. November is going to be such a romantic, emotional, and sexy month for you. Okay, so I can already see that you're going to really enjoy the autumn of 2025. I feel that both money and love is in the cards for you, but especially love. Love seems to be something that you will be blessed with next year. Okay, so I see here a person that reciprocates the love for you, a person that wants to give as much as you give to them, a true counterpart, an equal. Yeah? This person may be a water sign, maybe Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or you could have these characteristics. Again, keep in mind it's a general reading. But I see very clearly that you will be very happy, you will feel loved, you will feel cherished, valued, and desired. And you will come to an agreement with your counterpart. Yeah? Wow, beautiful energy, and I see it getting better and better, because in December you will be busy again. You will put in hard work. You are going to feel like, okay, we got work to do. Let's roll up our sleeves. It may be that you guys are thinking of organizing a wedding. It could be that you have a lot of baking and cooking to do for the holiday season. It may be that your family, your circle of friends will be growing by the end of the year, and you'll have a lot of gift wrapping to do for the holiday season. But I see you ending 2025 with a lot of plans, a lot of scheduled things to do. You will have list upon list of things that you need to organize. I feel that whatever was hard at the beginning of the year will continue to be a little bit filled with effort by the end of the year, but this time you will receive results for all this hard work, material rewards like an improved income, or you will have the stamina and motivation to put in the work because you know that you are going to receive something tangible, solid, material. Yeah. So you will get to work. At the end of the year, you will get to work to stabilize all of the things that you have manifested by the end of 2025. I see that work and career are going to be really important, but especially your living situation, your home life, that's going to be really important for you. I see that things will begin to materialize as the year progresses. It could be that the transit of the planet Jupiter in the sign of Cancer is going to really help you with your goals in life. Yeah, so don't worry if the first part of the year feels a little bit up in the air and not so clear. Your resolution, your powerful manifestation, and your determination will be rewarded. And I really feel that you will find yourself with a lot of results by the end of 2025, both in love and in work. Okay, this has been your 2025 forecast. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Comment down below, like this video, and subscribe. And yeah, God bless. I hope that some of these beautiful things come through for you. But keep in mind, it's a general reading, so if you want a more personal account of your year, feel free to get in touch with me for a personal reading. I do offer those. Anyway, I don't want to keep you too long. Take care. Bye. Hey Group 2, welcome to your 2025 Tarot forecast. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this hand sticker, or maybe you were drawn to the tarot deck. This is Stella's Tarot. Okay, let's take it month by month. Let's figure out how will 2025 be for you, be like for you. Okay, let me cut the deck. There we go. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, let's begin, shall we? I'm so excited. So for the month of January, the card that fell out, we have here the Six of Coins. Okay, you will begin 2025 feeling quite generous, quite giving. I feel like you will end 2024 with a good amount of resources, and you're going to want to make donations. You're going to want to help friends. You may loan some money or offer some gifts or support charities, donate for a specific good cause that is very close to your heart. You may help a friend, help a partner. We have here Libra. I also feel like you may sign a very productive contract in the month of January, something that will set you up good in terms of money. You will feel that the situation is fair, honest, and balanced. You are going to be feeling supported by the people in your life and by the people that you work with. All in all, I feel like January is a very stable, grounded, and very benefic month for you, especially from the point of view of your financial resources. Even if the economy is a little bit crazy, to use a euphemism, I feel that you will be protected from the more negative consequences. I genuinely think that you are beginning 2025 on a good step, and at work things will be going quite well. You may even receive some sort of bonus or a prime or a promotion. There is a feeling that You're walking on the shoulders of giants. You've put in hard work in order to sustain certain collegial relationships, and now those people are recommending you for something better paid, or for an opportunity for you to earn more money in the future. Okay, so well done. Okay, let's see right now. February, we have the Seven of Discs. Well, lo and behold, this energy will only continue to grow. I feel that in the month of February, your finances will increase. You're going to find yourself, however, caught in a web. I think that you will have more opportunities to network. You may have to attend conferences, conventions, you may have to present work in front of other people, and you will make new business connections. I feel that work for you is going to begin on a very good footing in 2025, and you will genuinely see results, tangible, direct results for the hard work, all the hustle and grind that you're putting into at work is going to pay off. So it is worth investing energy, time, and effort in the job that you have or the work project. Maybe you're working on some career creative projects. Maybe you're self-employed. Put in the hard work, because you will genuinely see tangible results, at least in the months of January and February of next year. February for you is going to be a month of connectivity. You will spend more time online. You will spend more time at conventions and social groups. You may be invited to attend certain events that require you to take notes. They require you to speak with a variety of different people, many from international locations. You may meet a lot of the people that you interacted with online. You may generally meet them in person. You could go to certain events such as the publication of a book, a poetry reading, a book signing. I think that you're going to really enjoy the social aspect of the month of February. It's going to be a month filled with conversations and new business connections or collaborative connections. Okay. Wow, March next year already seems to be a month filled with a lot of powerful energy, because in the previous reading, group 1 got the Wheel of Fortune, and now you're getting as well a major arcana in the month of March. So we see here with the Chariot, all steam ahead. Okay, in the month of March you will be able to launch. You will be able to capitalize on the efforts of the previous months. So whatever you are grinding towards in the month of January and February, all these beautiful business connections, all these investments you may be making, all this time spent burning the midnight oil, wow, will it come through for you in the month of March? In March, you will feel unstoppable, filled with power, energy, and dynamism. This is an excellent month to launch a business, if you are thinking of doing such a thing, to publish a book, to hold an important presentation in the front of a large public, to travel for a work connection. This is a month in which you will be manifesting things very fast, on speed almost, like, so be careful. Okay, be careful, because you may also be manifesting things that you do not want if you are caught up in a negative loop, in a self-sabotaging loop. But all in all, I see you being victorious. Yeah, victory is yours, and a big win, a big victory. So whatever you have been putting energy and effort into is going to bring you all your desired results in the month of March. Now, I'm talking here more about work, finances, tangible material results. I'm not talking here necessarily about family-related issues, home projects, or love. But I do feel that in March you will be very attractive in that kind of a way in which people that are exuding a rich kind of vibe are attractive. Yeah. People will see you as powerful, confident, a go-getter, a person that cannot be messed with, a formidable opponent. So I think a lot of respect will be coming your way. A lot of opportunities to collaborate. People may invite you for interviews, to hold talks, to hold presentations. They want to pick your brain as to how are you so successful all of a sudden. If you are on social media, and you have been waiting for your big break, it's coming in March of 2025 after you put in the hard work. So only if you put in the hard work will you get the big break, okay? Don't sit around and just wait for the big break to happen. The energy is helping you only if you have managed to help yourself in the previous months. Yeah, so you may go viral, or you will increase your views or your likes. People will support you more. There may be more gifts or chances to collaborate with other bigger creators coming your way in March next year. Okay, let's see, April. So this is the High Priestess, but she's blocked. In April, I think that you'll be feeling a little bit frazzled, out of sorts. I think it's because you have been meeting so many different people since the year began. You've been putting a lot of effort into your job. In the month of April, you're going to start feeling the burnout. You may not be functioning at full capacity, mostly because in March you went full steam ahead. And I feel like in April, your body is going to start showing some weird symptoms. So be mindful about putting yourself under duress, under too much pressure, because the stress will get to you. You will struggle to actually follow your intuition. Your gut reactions are going to be a little bit haywire, mostly because you haven't been taking very good care of your body and you haven't been so spiritual. I feel that 2025 will begin very pragmatically for you. You have a list of things you want to accomplish, especially at work, especially in terms of you building your wealth or gathering some money. And I feel that after this big win in March, after you feel like you've been putting in some effort into the work and the work is paying off, you are going to require some social detachment. You may need to sleep more. You may need to retreat from the high competitive environment in which you found yourself and really, really take care of your inner world. There could be a little bit of a depression coming over you, low mood, low energy. This may happen as well as a consequence of eating very poorly and sleeping very little in the previous months. So you can easily correct your mood and improve it by taking care of what you eat, hydrating yourself, and sleeping better. You can begin with the basics. But I also feel like you may want to talk to a counselor, a therapist, related to how can you change a little bit your fast-paced lifestyle, and why do you feel the need to achieve so much so fast? Who are you trying to impress? So there could be some healing self-development happening for you in the month of April. I feel that it will be important for you to find a creative outlet, a spiritual or an occult outlet, in order to dive a little bit deeper into what drives you, what are the motivation in your life, why do you feel the need to do certain things almost like with so much passion and almost on a slight compulsive energy. So April for you is going to be a low mood month. I feel like a Pisces individual will be important, maybe a Pisces healer. You may be working with a Pisces healer, a therapist, a doctor, a tarot reader, somebody that has arcane knowledge from the world beyond the veil and can shed light on what motivates you to succeed. Okay, in the month of May, I also feel that in April, music is going to be very healing for you. In the month of May, we have here the 8 of coins. Well, following a brief stint of maybe a holiday or taking some time off from work, detaching a little bit, you will get back into the money earning game and you will continue with renewed zest for life and you will go to the next level. Because look how beautifully you began with the 6 of discs, then you moved on to the 7 of discs, you have a big victory, you take some time off and rest, and then all of a sudden, boom, 8 of discs. So you're continuing and in such an orderly fashion. Next year is going to be for you a year very much focused on finances and work. And I feel like you will get the results that you desire if you stay consistent and determined. In May, you're going to roll up your sleeves, and after a brief moment of soul searching and taking care of your body, because as I said, you may be going through a burnout moment, you will get right back into the money-making game, into grinding, into trying to provide for yourself and your family if you have one, and just making sure that you're growing your income. So a month of hard work, but this hard work is going to pay off really well. And then in June, I feel that in June, finally, there will be somebody stepping in to say, I want to lighten your load. You've been doing such amazing work. I've been here looking at you. I want you to put your feet up and rest and relax a little bit, because my gosh, you are a powerhouse. So I feel like you may be receiving some sort of financial support. A person could come in and give you a really big opportunity, which will lighten the load of you doing a variety of other tiny hustle jobs, because maybe you'll need to work on a bigger project. I feel that in June as well, there will be a renewed emphasis on your body, your emotions, pleasure, how you relax, how you take things easy. And instead of working so hard to attract things towards you, instead of working so hard to manifest things, you will find that by resting, you are going to attract towards you all of those things you've been working so hard towards. So for you, June is going to be a month of less effort and bigger results. These results could also come in the form of a partner that wants to take a little bit of the financial load off your shoulders and will say, okay, let me help you out with money so that you don't have to struggle so much, so that you don't have to work so much, so that I get more time with you. I also feel that for some of you that have been looking forward to this, in June you will find out news that you're going to become a parent. Either the adoption papers will finally go through and you will become an adoptive mother or father, or you will find out you are naturally pregnant and it's going to feel like, oh my gosh, finally I can create a little bit of balance in my life, because your life up until this point is going to be work, work, work. And finally in June, you're going to take some time off, relax, not necessarily in the same way in which you did in April. In April, you had to because of some health complications. But in June, it's going to feel blissful. It's going to feel like, wow, I can't believe it. What a wonderful break. People are finally seeing my worth. They're paying me more money, so I don't have to put in such long hours at work. And definitely I see here that you will attract the eye of a romantic partner. You are going to be incredibly magnetic. You will have this glow up. I feel that you will choose to put some of the money you will be making into eating better and taking good care of yourself, of your body, of your skin, your hair, and your nails. And this will contribute to you looking amazing in June. And this will contribute to more people being attracted to you, wanting to help you out, wanting to get to know you. And I feel like you're going to be in the spotlight in the best possible way. The goddess Venus is shining upon you, and wealth and abundance is not only attracted to you, but you represent it in the month of June. Okay, in July, that's interesting, because group 1 got the Hanged Man in August, but you'll get it in July. In July, again, a period of detachment. It is fated for you to take a step back and don't sweat the small stuff so much. I think you're going to find out that you can actually achieve more in your career in terms of how you make money by dreaming, by resting, by generally just pulling things in from the ether. You have been spending a lot of energy up until this point in the year manifesting, finishing your to-do lists, being very disciplined, crossing things off your task, your daily roster. You've been following a very strict everyday routine, and all the benefits are going to come forward. They're going to be manifested in a very fated way for you in the summer of 2025. In July, you may go on a holiday, or go on some sort of additional work training that will help you see your circumstances in a very different light. A friend could help you understand that maybe you need to change a little thing about your work routine, and it will replace all this effort that you are putting in to manifest an income. It's going to be the law of don't work necessarily harder, but work smarter, right? And I feel that a creative and spiritual moment is going to wash over you. You may have a sudden spiritual epiphany. Maybe you will be praying and you will find out that by having a very strong connection to God, to the divine, you are actually going to feel a sense of relaxation when you go about doing your daily work. Not a lot of stress, not a lot of, oh my God, I have to do this because otherwise I won't have an income to pay my bills at the end of the month. But this is more about, I attract everything I need. I put my faith in the divine. I show up each day and I do my work, but I'm not stressed because I know that things are coming to me as I am doing everything with pure intentions and with determination. Okay, in the month of August, I see here the Emperor. You will meet a very powerful person, most likely a man or a woman with a very strong masculine determined energy. This is most likely an Aries sun that will enter into your life to be your guiding hero, your knight in shining armor. A powerful, wealthy man who wants to collaborate with you, but may also have certain romantic and marriage intentions with you. Somebody who wants to come in and give you a solid commitment, because they see that by joining forces with you, not only will they have a beautiful and healthy and gorgeous counterpart, but also they are going to match your wealth with their wealth, and thereby you can become a power couple. So August is the best month for you to meet a really wonderful counterpart. This person, you're not going to miss them. This is somebody quite important. It could even be low-key a celebrity or somebody that's very famous in your region, in your local environment. Wow, so you're joining forces with the Emperor, and it's going to be a lot about this person's energy. You may celebrate also an achievement in your partner's life if you are already coupled up, or this person may propose to you and finally help you with the commitment you've been waiting for. So some of you are going to really shift your life next year with a lot of good news related to pregnancy or having a child, and with also a marriage commitment, a proposal that will follow shortly after you found out that you are going to become a parent. Okay, so I'm just checking that the camera is still recording because I see that it's giving me some flashing battery lights. I feel that already by September you will be quite tired. That's why we're having this blocked energy. I see here that this is the Six of Wands. So you'll be feeling a little bit tired, a little bit defeated in some way. Something that you wanted to win at will not really go your way. September is going to be a little bit of a frustrating month for you. Yeah, so exactly when I was mentioning that you may have an impasse or an obstacle in the month of September, my battery died down. So low energy, you will begin autumn on a bit of a bad note, but it seems like you've been having a very successful year this far. So let's see how it continues. We have here as well the Five of Cups. Ooh, October is going to unfortunately continue a bit of the sad energy. You will be feeling quite low. It could be seasonal affective disorder, or you will hear some bad news related to the loss of somebody that you care for. You're going to feel quite moody, a little bit depressed. You may not go out as much as you used to. There is a feeling that for you autumn may signify a bit of a low point, but I do feel that it's going to help you release a lot of stagnant energy in your heart. You may need to attend a funeral in October. It doesn't necessarily have to be the funeral of a relative. That could be possible, but it may be of a friend, or you may hear bad news related to the death of a famous celebrity or musician that you are really passionate about. So you may need to do some emotion work and cope with feelings of loss and feeling a little bit like you lost, feeling like you were denied a prize, you didn't win, you lost something important. You may be feeling quite harsh with yourself in August. You may be putting a lot of pressure to be as perfectly disciplined as you were at the beginning of the year, when you will be achieving a lot of things. But autumn for you can be a better time if you just take more time to rest rather than push yourself to the brink as you did since the year began. And then we also have here the Four of Wands, but it is blocked. I feel that if you wanted a commitment from a person, maybe this Emperor that you will get a chance to meet in August, the commitment will be delayed, or it will not be forthcoming as you wish it. This may cause you to retreat, to spend more time at home. I feel that in August you really do need to take very good care of your mental health. It would be good from the beginning of September to seek out the help of a counselor, a therapist, a friend that you can talk to and unload whatever it is that you've been feeling, so that they may hold it for you and help you make sense of the situation. Because autumn for you, it's going to be quite a trying time, but it's also going to be a time of rest, of spending more time indoors, of being introspective, of maybe reading more, writing more, just reflecting on everything you have been achieving in this year so far. And then the final card that we have here, well, I have some good news, finally. It feels like at the beginning of winter in December, the good energy is going to come back. We see here the Six of Cups. You will be surrounded by people that you call your nearest and dearest, friends, family, pets, I don't know, good willing neighbors. I feel that in December you may take a trip to home, whatever it is that you call home. You may reconnect with your roots. It could be that in September you may begin a course of study. You may go to university, you may travel someplace to try to adapt to a new culture, and this is why you will be feeling out of sorts and uprooted. But then in December, you may travel back home for the holidays and you're going to be feeling good again. So it does feel like for those of you who want to study next year, it's going to be a bit of a rough patch to accommodate to this new life as a student abroad. But going back home and reconnecting with your roots is going to remind you why you undertook this serious task in the first place, and that it will remind you that you will always have a place to come back to. Yeah, gorgeous energy. I see that you will genuinely feel loved and held, and you will be quite nostalgic. It may also be for those of you who are no longer signing up for university courses or do not plan on spending your autumn learning or studying. It could be that you're finally going to be able to let go of something that has been taking 3 months to heal from. It may be that you will separate from a husband. For those of you who are married or in a long-term partnership, it could be that at the beginning of September you decide to let go of this connection, or the other partner decides to let it go. And finally in December you will come to peace, to a point of acceptance, and from that moment onwards you're going to feel more lighthearted, and you're going to feel like there was a reason, there was a purpose. I now understand the higher meaning of this loss. Yeah. But just so you know, heads up, try not to plan a lot of important things for autumn next year. The first part of the year and summer are going to be glorious, and then I feel like you need to energetically rest, replenish, get ready to let go of something important in your life, and you will come back in full force and more emotionally balanced and settled by December. So you will end the year on a really good note, surrounded by a counterpart, friends and family, and reconnecting with what you know, with what is familiar. Okay, so a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but I think that all in all, 2025 is going to be a really important year, especially for finances, for work, for higher learning, development. You have the Empress beginning the summer and the Emperor ending it. 3 major arcanas. The summer of 2025 is going to be something out of this world for you, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it's a general one, so I can look into more specific details in a private personal reading. Get in touch with me for those. I do offer them. Second link in the description box takes you there. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I love to read your comments, so share with me whatever you've been going through. And until next time, take care. Hi Group 3, welcome to your 2025 tarot forecast. This is a reading for those of you who are drawn to this hand sticker, or maybe you were drawn to the Maia Lunne tarot. I have it right here. I'm gonna give it a shuffle for you guys. So let's find out. It will be a month by month forecast, yeah? So let me cut the deck and see what each month is going to bring you next year. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Hesitation. Okay, you have a fair share of reversed cards, but don't click away. It could just be that next year you will have a lot of internal growth. Usually when cards are reversed, the energy is turned inside of you. It's not necessarily expressed outside. Let me move the camera so you see most of them. Okay, so first of all, let's begin with January. I can see that for you, Group 1, January is going to catch you a little bit, not necessarily off guard, but it would catch you in a different location than the one you live in. You may have traveled far away from home for the holiday season, and you're going to be somewhere else in a different location. I feel that in January you will continue your travels. Maybe you go back home to spend the holidays with your parents, and then you decide to visit a friend, or you decide to go for a job interview in a different location than the one in which you normally reside, or you just decide to keep exploring. January will be a month of cautious exploration for you. You may have big travel plans and you don't know exactly how you will fund them, but you know for sure that you want to relocate, you want to travel, you want to discover better, newer, bolder things. I think a lot of you are a little bit worn out. 2024 hasn't been particularly kind to you. It has been a violent growth spurt. I feel that you'll begin the year feeling more tired, more mature, older, but a little bit wiser as well. I feel that in January you will have at least 2 close friends, 2 people that you can rely upon to help you through some difficult days. If you wake up and you're not feeling so good, or if you struggle a little bit with being able to move around, your friends are going to be there to help you with day-to-day activities. So you'll begin the year a little bit with a hangover, like most of us, I guess. But for you, it's going to continue to be a period of exploration. You're not going to have these crazy beginning of the year resolutions. You're going to just allow life to surprise you, to spontaneously bring you opportunities, and you'll just take them as they are. Now, in the month of February, you have a lot of potential, you have a lot of goals, but most of this potential will not be expressed outwards towards other people. It will be kept inside of you. You are going to spend a lot of time vision boarding. You will make lists. You will think about visualizations. You may create maps for you, colorful post-its all over the house. You're going to be quite creative and imaginative, but you're not going to put these creative inputs in practice so that you can earn a living yet. You're just going to be doing a lot of internal imagining. You're not going to be feeling very happy. There is something that is looming over your head, but I fortunately opened up this card for you so that hopefully you will get some recognition. You will get a ray of sunshine filtering through your life. You are a phenomenally attractive person. You are very gifted. You are creative and spiritual. But for some reason, it's like you don't see yourself as shining so brightly. It may be that in February you discover that you are living in an environment that is just simply dimming your light. It is not helping you be who you really want to be. And this could be the result of all of this traveling and exploration you'll be doing in January. It's kind of like you were given a new perspective, you reached a new level of awareness, and you're understanding that where you have been living, the country, the region, the district, the neighborhood, it has been just dimming your light, and you're going to put effort into reclaiming who you are. Watch out for health issues that you may stumble upon after some travels. Yeah, you may catch a flu while you are flying or something of that nature. Now in March, I see here with the 3 of Wands, you will really want to explore again. You will want to get a move on, to leave the place where you are, but there will be certain conditions that you need to fulfill before you go. You may apply for a visa. You may look for some sort of green card permission. You're waiting for some documents. You may have to renew your passport or your national ID card in order for you to be able to travel, to be able to move. There will be something that's keeping you on the spot instead of allowing you to just explore without restrictions. You may be feeling like your freedom is in some way threatened, but it's mostly an internal perception rather than an actual reality. I don't think people will be blocking you from doing things, but it's kind of like you're keeping yourself back. You're imagining all sorts of fears, and you're thinking, I shouldn't go there because in spite of the fact that I want to go to that location, what if it's dangerous? What if I'm going to be attacked? What if it's not going to be as nice as I imagine it? So you will be setting up these mental blocks that will keep you from growing. There is a certain pattern of self-sabotage that I see is forming itself in the beginning of next year, and you're going to have to put effort into moving your body more. Working on your body is going to help you unclench your mind, because your mind is full of fears and limits, and it will manifest into physical ailments. But if you start moving your body, if you start taking up a sport or exploring, walking more, then you will see how all of a sudden your mind is going to relax and it will become more flexible, and all of the blocks you're telling yourself appear in your life, they will be removed, because most of these blocks are internal. You don't have confidence that you have what it takes to make it, to adapt into a new culture, to travel, to explore the world. But here we are, April. A shift in winds. Finally, you will emerge from the slumber and hibernation of winter, and maybe as the weather is going to improve and nature is coming back to life, you are going to really step into a new version of yourself. I think the spring equinox, or Stara, is going to be a moment of energy shift for you. So after the 21st of March, you are going to start feeling like you're coming back into a very reliable version of yourself. You're going to start trusting yourself more. You're going to begin work. You will finally put into action all of those things you have been germinating inside of you since the year began. Everything that you have explored or learned from other cultures, other people, travels, you are going to put into something tangible. You may begin writing a book. You may begin putting the stepping stones to your business. You may work on a different stream of income. You may get new ideas, and finally you will have the space and the discipline to transform those ideas into something tangible, to take them out of you and put them into something that can give you money. You will get all of a sudden 3 words wanted to come out of me at the same time. Yeah, you'll be feeling a bit more energized, a bit more rushed. You will find a new occupation, or you will be given the opportunity to switch jobs or find a job finally after a period of exploring and looking for something that fits you. This job is going to be foundational for the income that you will create in the coming months. Whatever efforts you put into in the month of April, they're going to start bearing fruits very soon thereafter. So for you, April is going to be a pragmatic, hardworking month. You may have some issues issues with speaking in that month, because I keep twisting and stumbling over my words, there will be a feeling of both excitement but also some fears as you are trying to break away from self-sabotaging patterns in the past 3 months. Okay, but here we go. Another setback in the month of May. It looks like you will fall back on a certain bad behavior, a certain toxic habit. It may be a low-key addiction will rear its ugly head in your life. But I have good news. In May, you will be able to stare at this addiction. You will be able to understand the self-sabotaging pattern, and you will say, no more. No more. You have no dominion over me. Back away. I'm not going to slide back down into the cycle of imprisoning myself with my own thoughts, with my own behaviors. So you will genuinely defeat the devil in May. You will defeat this tendency towards thinking the worst, towards treating your body with hatred, towards attacking other people and projecting your emotions onto them instead of owning up to them and dealing with your feelings. You are going to take a very big step forward in terms of your self-development and maturity. A Capricorn, woman or man, I don't see it so clearly specified here. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, but there will be a sun in Capricorn that you will rebel against, and you'll say, that's it, I had enough, bye. You can no longer chain me. You no longer have financial power over me. Some of you will leave your parental home and move into your own home following an argument with a father or a grandfather. Others of you are going to switch jobs because your boss has been tyrannical and maybe underpaid you as well, exploited you, and you decide enough is enough. And others of you are going to decide to switch occupations or areas of study. Yeah, so you may decide, I've been working towards my PhD or my master's in this department and it's not working because one of my supervisors is ridiculously domineering, and I've just decided I had enough. I'm going to move to another department or to another university, or I'll take my research someplace else. Yeah, you're going to stand up to evil and it's going to work in your favor. Well done. Then we have here June, and in June I see you're going to be very risk averse. There will be a big opportunity coming your way, an opportunity to begin again, but it will require you to take a big leap of faith. You're not going to know all the details of a certain job, occupation, relocation. There may be a new relationship that comes into your life and this person will be mysteriously attractive. This person could be an Aquarius. They could give you very intense vibes. The attraction could feel electric, but you're going to decide to stay put. You're not going to want to jump headfirst into whatever comes your way in the month of June, in spite of the fact that I see that this is a good opportunity for you to say yes to. So reconsider. Now that you know the future, try to reconsider related to a big opportunity that is falling in your lap in June of 2025. That's going to be the month with the great conjunction between Saturn and Neptune. And it is wise to be careful, because Neptune usually shows you things for not what they really are, but what you want them to be. So it is wise to be a bit careful. But I see that in your case, this opportunity is actually much better than you thought, and it would be wise for you to let go of a little bit this restriction, the circumspection, because you may be missing out on a very important beginning in your life. And I feel like you've been wanting this new energy to come through. It's just that you will be shocked that you're manifesting it so fast, right after you had defeated the devil, so to speak. And look here. I feel that for you, the middle of the year, it's going to be a really beautiful balancing point. I have to say that 2025 will not begin in the best way for you, but the energy picks up considerably in towards the end of spring and the beginning of summer. It looks like in July, around midsummer, you're going to receive, well, midsummer is at the end of June, but you know, that portion that is in between midsummer and Ishtar's Gate, Lion's Gate portal on the 8th of August, that portion of the year is going to be bathed in light and opportunities and attractiveness. You will go out on dates more. People will give you compliments. You will receive more gifts, more money. You may change your wardrobe. You may get a massage, get a pedicure, a manicure, change your hair. You're just going to be very well received. So schedule important meetings, important conversations in July if you can, because that's when you're going to look your best, shine your most radiant self, and you will have success with whatever it is that you plan to undertake. It's also going to be a good month for you if you are a mother. You're going to be feeling very close to your children, spending more time with them, probably because they're out of school, seeing as it's the summer holidays. But also you may receive good news that you're pregnant, or that you're about to go through with the adoption paperwork for getting a child, getting a pet. You're just going to feel really radiant. There will be this glowing energy, and you're gonna be on a lot of people's minds. You're gonna even go viral on social media due to your beauty, your hard work, and your capacity to just be calm and patient and spiritual. So a very good month for you is the month of July 2025, especially in terms of dating, romance, being proposed to, finding out some good news related to fertility, and just overall health, relaxation, and abundance. Yeah. Now in August, you are going to feel quite confused about making a decision. There will be many options that will come your way in the month of July, and in August you're going to have to make a decision. Initially, as August begins, you're not going to want to make a decision. You're going to be like, I'm just going to explore my options and, be a little bit in two minds about something. But as the month progresses, as the season shifts from Leo to Virgo, you're going to be like, you know what? I think I finally decided what I want to do. I think I know what decision to make in the situation. So whether you would be in two minds about a job opportunity or a romantic situation, by the end of August, the confusion will be dispelled and you will make a very straightforward decision, and you will proceed to communicate this to the person that is the victor in the situation. And unfortunately, you're also going to have a bit of a difficult conversation with the person who has lost. Yeah. I don't want to outright say loser, but yeah, the Two of Swords block does talk about making a firm decision after a period of confusion. Now, September is going to be a little bit of a weird start because there is a lot of drive and power and energy behind your plans, but it's like you don't trust yourself enough to actually go full speed ahead. It seems like you want to proceed forward with some dynamism. You have a lot of ideas of what you want to do, what actions to take to achieve a lot of things, but you're going to be reluctant to actually put them into practice. Even if you are in a connection with somebody, you're going to keep delaying the moment of making love. It's going to be like something that you will constantly feel the need to put on hold. I'm not sure why, but I have the feeling that in 2025 you will be covered in a lot of fear, and you're going to constantly try to reason with yourself that the fear is just an illusion and you have to push yourself to do certain things, because a lot of these cards that are blocked are actually quite good for you. The Ace of Wands talks about a new beginning in the way in which you take action, in the way in which you see yourself as a sexual being. It's a new beginning in energy, vitality, inner power, and confidence. So there is potential there, but you're blocking it from being fulfilled because of fear, because of anxiety, because of what if I do this and then I will suffer. So you have to really set an intention at the beginning of 2025. I will be brave enough to take advantage of every opportunity that's coming my way, because if you open up to this Ace of Wands in September, look at how fast-paced, sexy, and filled with activities, so busy your October is going to be like. In October, opportunities will come your way left and right. You will go from just a small
action, a small step forward into a stampede of options, right? From ace, so number 1, to 8, just like that, and in the space of a month. A lot of invitations to go out, a lot of opportunities to collaborate, a lot of people wanting to meet you, shake your hands, work out with you. You may get a lot of gym buddies, or if you're planning to kind of just get better in terms of your fitness regime, of your well-being, just in terms of your energy levels, opportunities will fly your way left and right. I do believe that the transit of Jupiter in Cancer will be especially helping you in terms of getting your body to be clear, fit, and more energized, so that you can do many more things than you were able to in the past. Good news in terms of your health as well in the month of October. So get ready, because in October you will have a very busy schedule. Yeah, many events, many things to do. There could even be a frantic energy. Wow, and you have your first significant master number. The number 88 is going to be your lucky number in the year 2025, and 8 is the number of financial success through material discipline. So putting in the hard work of overcoming fear, standing up for yourself, and being brave is going to open up the energy of a lot of opportunities for you next year. But if you sit on the fence, if you are afraid, if you decide to think about things rather than put them into practice, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. So 2025 is most likely for you, group 3, a year in which it will be fruitful if you make it fruitful. I also see here with the 8 of Swords that in November you're gonna feel a little bit gaslit by somebody in your environment. I feel like the situation in October has been moving so fast that in November you're gonna be feeling like, wait, have I been imagining this month? It's been so intense. Should I really trust all these opportunities that have come my way? And maybe you will have a friend. I feel that it will be somebody close to your confidant that will put ideas in your mind that you shouldn't trust these people, that you shouldn't go for this opportunity. So be careful in the month of November about trusting people too much, about allowing people to gaslight you, and be careful about taking advice. I feel that you are strong enough to make your own decisions, and that if you just impose again your energy with courage and confidence, you will be able to move out of the situation very beautifully. And last but not least, in December, the Magician energy. A lot of willpower that will not be expressed forward towards other people, but you will come into your own again. You will feel like, hey, you know what? I actually do have a lot of resources, and this year has been really showing me how strong I am by testing me. So 2025 is a year of great spiritual, emotional strength and growth for you. And by the end of the year, you will understand that you have what it takes in terms of intelligence, material resources, finances, or money, or all sorts of tangible goods. Emotional resources, you are affectionate, you are warm, you are loving. And also in terms of how you take action, how vital you are, how courageous, how confident you are. And as 2026 begins, you are going to use everything you have learned at a soul level in 2025 and really launch yourself into a bold new beginning. So if you resist launching yourself in the middle of the year into this new beginning in your life, it will happen to you a little bit delayed in December, but it will happen nonetheless. Okay, I don't want to make this reading too long. Thank you so much for listening. This has been your 2025 forecast. Keep in mind, it is just general. If you want something more specific, click the second link in the description box. It takes you to my website where you can book a personal reading with me. I hope that this reading helped and it inspired you. I hope that now you are forewarned. Comment down below and let me know your situation. Also remember to like this video and to subscribe. And until next time, take care, my beautifuls. Bye. Hey group 4, welcome to your 2025 tarot forecast. Let's find out what this new year is going to bring in. We have here this specific sticker. You were drawn to it. You can see the light of my camera reflected in it. Or maybe you were drawn to this mystical realm tarot, which I have here. Let's give it a shuffle. this is going to be a reading in which I'll take you month by month. Let's shuffle, and yeah, let's start cutting the deck. Here. Okay, this one wants to come out. This is gonna be January. So, January, February, March, April, June. What's going on here? July, August, September, October, November, December. I just wanted to check I wasn't holding the deck upside down, because my god, do you have a lot of reverse cards. Now, before you click away, hear me out. There is a reason to this madness. So it seems to me that the current astrological transits may not be favoring you that well. So I do think that 2025 will provide the necessary change, because there will be so many astrological transits, especially of the outer planets, that are going to be shifting and solidifying. So I think that this change, this astrological change, is going to benefit you. But first of all, you may need to go through some hiccups, some delays, some periods of waiting, and kind of feeling like you're a little bit on the outside looking in. But let's see it month by month. First of all, I am here to tell you that even though the candle has extinguished itself during your reading, I am going to bring up another one. And we're going to have a beautiful new beginning. There we go. Light in the dark. A redo, yeah? So you will begin 2025 in the Four of Cups energy. This is going to be the energy prevalent for you in the month of January. Now, the Four of Cups blocked isn't necessarily a bad energy. It would be worse to see the Four of Cups upright, in my view. I see this energy as you are able to overcome some sort of illness or addiction related to fluids. If you have been having problems with your circulatory system, with your lymph, I feel that you will receive some good news in January. Similarly, if you've been struggling with alcohol in 2024, I feel like you will begin 2025 with the resolution to clear yourself up of toxicity. You may begin the year with a hangover, but that's natural. Most of us do that after New Year's Eve celebration. But I do feel that for you specifically, it's also going to be on an emotional level, a purging of negative feelings. If you are spending your final 2 months in this year stewing over anger, resentment, depression, fear, then I think that in January you're going to feel as if these bad feelings are leaving your body, your mind, your heart. There will be an improvement in the energy that you feel is a little bit more lighthearted, and you will be able to let go of crying, of sadness, and of an addiction. So you begin the year quite well, I would say. Now, in February, we have here the Seven of Swords, another good card that we see is working in your benefit if it's blocked. So in a way, the fact that you had all of these blocked energies is a blessing in disguise, yeah? We see that you are very protected by the divine. So you need to keep this in mind. You will begin the year feeling as if the angels are pushing you into a bright new beginning. Spiritually, I feel like 2025 is going to be a year in which you will realize a lot of important things that will help you feel more safe and stable in the world. Beginning with the month of February, you are going to find out that a person near you was stealing from you, and you are going to let go of this person or hand them over to the authorities. You may have had an accountant that was cheating you. You may have had a landlord that was asking too much rent when in reality you had to pay less. Or you have some sort of bill problem with a company like an electric company, or your provider for gas or water, heating, may have been taking advantage of you and many other people that were its clients. and you will be given an apology. You will be issued some sort of refund, and I feel like this individual that was behind the lies, the deceit, the outright blatant stealing is going to have to face consequences in the court of law. So it's really good. I see here very clearly, although my camera doesn't want to focus on this card. There we go, sorry about that. I see this very clearly that indeed in February many people will apologize to you, and one in particular is going to be found out and excluded from your circle of intimates, friends, relatives, people that you have to deal with. Now, in the month of March, we have another 7. Okay, so now I understand why this year is quite special for you. And yeah, you will end it with a really powerful card. 2025 will be a year of really invisible achievements. What do I mean by that? Maybe you're not going to win the lottery, relocate, meet the love of your life, or get married and have children, but you will be doing so much inner growth. You will finally reconnect with the divine. You will understand that you are so protected by God and angels and ancestors. Whatever you felt you lost spiritually in 2024, which may have led to a feeling of resentment and toxicity, now you're going to heal that. 77 is your lucky master number, and it is the number of God, the divine, and it is the number of spiritual transformation through trials and tribulations. Yeah. So I see here that in March, you will finally make a decision, and you will choose an option out of the many options that were placed in front of you. You are also going to come down with your feet on the ground. You may have idealized someone or something. This is also the card of being delusional about somebody. I am opening up this energy for you so you see it quite clearly, because more clarity will be available to you in the month of March. Whatever you were idealizing will finally show its true rightful face, and you will know how you stand in this situation, what you have to do, and who that person really is. So an opportunity that seemed glamorous, a person that seemed mysteriously enticing, will finally reveal their true colors, and this clarity is a blessing to you, because you will no longer be lied to, cheated, or deluded into thinking somebody or something is not what you think that they are. So the mystery will break, the spell will break, you will finally be set free. I like this card blocked. All of these 3 cards, in spite of the fact that reverse cards usually portend problems and obstacles, in this specific type of energy, I see that they are just negative energy that is being blocked from truly attaching itself to you, and bad people, bad habits, bad situations that you'll finally release. Whatever you've been idealizing, to the extent where you lost yourself and prioritized somebody else, you will finally come back to yourself in the month of March. Now, in April, another good card to see reversed, it's the 8 of Cups. You will finally be able to release a very painful loss. You've lost someone or something, maybe due to war or conflict, and you've been keeping this burden with you emotionally for such a long period of time. And in April of 2025, healing will finally burst through. You will be able to just have one last good ugly cry over the situation, and you will process it. You may come into contact with a healer, a shaman, a spiritual teacher, somebody who will be able to just take the pain away or help you finally process it, release it, liberate yourself from it. No longer will you need to run away from things and people and places. You will finally find some stability, some purity, some tranquility. Again, it will be a spiritual moment, a moment that perhaps not many people will understand just how much it will liberate you on the inside. For you, 2025 so far seems to be a very introspective year, You may not do a lot. You may still stay in the same kind of job, in the same kind of relationships, in the same kind of place, but I feel like you need this because keeping the outer circumstances of your life stable is exactly what you need in order to heal emotionally and spiritually, to start believing in God again, to start feeling more lighthearted after being so weighed down by the problems of the world. Now, in the month of June, we have the Nine of Cups. This is the first card that I don't like to see blocked, because this talks about a wish that will not come true. You are not going to reach the happiness or self-fulfillment that you want to reach in the month of June. Maybe you're expecting some sort of fast liberation from all of your problems and burdens, but healing takes time. And in June, you're going to understand this, that whatever you've been going through is a process. It's not you have a moment of awareness and then boom, you liberate yourself instantly. It comes and goes. It has this kind of weird crab-like movement. I have a good day today, but then I have a bad day, and then I have a good day again. And, I just need to learn how to pace myself and put one foot in front of the other. Step by step, daily, by showing up for yourself, by being present, by not abandoning yourself, you will complete your healing, but it is a process, and you will encounter certain setbacks in this process. If you are recovering from an addiction, June, unfortunately, may be the month when you are very tempted to relapse. So keep this in mind, pencil it in your schedule, and make sure that you have people and have certain support in place so that if it does come to manifest itself in this way, you know who to turn to for help and support and protection during that difficult time. So don't rush yourself. Don't put a lot of pressure to feel incredibly happy and fulfilled and satisfied. It would be vital not to compare yourself to other people whose lives seem to be cookie cut clean, because in reality, no person's life is like that. So limit your time on social media during that month. Spend time journaling, reading books on self-development, and work at your inner garden. Now, in the month of July, I see here that you are actually progressing, but again, it's not going to be external. Not a lot of people are going to see you as so happy or so filled with energy or fulfilled and satisfied, but you will increasingly start to feel better and better. You see how in June, a wish that is not coming true is actually a blessing in disguise, because it helps you pour into yourself the emotions you may want to give to somebody else. It could be that a relationship begins, a romantic relationship that has potential, but it doesn't continue because the universe is like, no, we want you to love yourself. We want you to give to yourself. That relationship, the time is not yet right. You met this person just so it can activate more lightheartedness, but you have to hold this feeling for yourself rather than bestow it upon somebody else. But the energy is growing. We are going from the 9 to the 10. June and July are gonna be months when you will feel less worried, less burdened, less sad, increasingly better, more stable, more emotionally fulfilled and glowing. But it's still gonna be something that you give to yourself rather than share with somebody else. Don't be afraid to be selfish. You need the selfishness to heal next year. In August, you may decide to change treatment, to change therapist, to change your friends or the person that you confided in. You may decide to share or overshare some details with family members, and unfortunately they won't be so well received. Somebody in your environment is going to try to gaslight you. They may try to make you believe that you actually haven't been healing at all, and everything that you've been going through, you're just imagining it, and there isn't any progress. What are you talking about, progress? Be careful of this individual. Do not trust them. Whatever advice you receive in August, it may be bad advice, so it would be better to just let it go and go walk to the beat of your own drum. Make your own decisions. Stay away from well-meaning people and random advice from strangers. Try not to copy what other people do from social media, and definitely don't take a guru that you find online on a shady website's advice. It's important for you in August to think clearly as much as possible, but to also be brutally honest with yourself to make sure that you are not putting mental obstacles in the path towards fulfilling your happiness. There will be some negative thoughts that will resurface, and they will bring your confidence down a little bit, which will lead in September to an inner conflict that will manifest outwards as a conflict with other people. I don't know why okay, there we go. You see? You are going to have to stand your ground in September against all odds, against what other people are saying. You will have to say, no, this is what I believe in, and even if you guys don't agree with me, I still will maintain my position. I maintain my values, I maintain my beliefs. This is who I am, and I'm not gonna back down. People will challenge you. They will try to get you out of your peacefulness. They will become quite violent when they see that the gaslighting hasn't worked on you. So take extra precautions in these months. August and September are hot red months for you. It seems like you're surrounded by some negative energies due to some sort of karmic rebound. Try as much as possible to not schedule a lot of activities. Try to not drive so much or be around places and situations that are a little bit risky that could lead to potential accidents. Be careful when you walk down the streets or when you accept invitations from people. Try not to go in places where there is some risk involved. Be extra cautious in August and September. If you want to just take some time off and completely tap out of society for a while, these would be the ideal months for you to do that. If you have to lock yourself in the house and work on a project, you may want to do this in August and September, because I see that the outworld, the external world, the social world will be going through some challenges, some issues. Maybe there will be some uprisings, maybe there will be some strange weather phenomena. There may be some sort of conflicts that appear again in the region where you live. So it's much better to detach from that world and to continue to take really good care of your inner growth, inner balance, and spiritual development, because you are acing this up until this point in the year. And it's not yet the moment to manifest it externally. So again, a little bit of a delay, a little bit of a limitation. I see that up until this point in time, for you, 2025 is a year in which you will have to demonstrate a lot of inner strength and patience. But here we go. Finally, the last 3 months of the year are going to be your crowning glory and achievement. First of all, I see that in October, with the 6 of coins, you are going to be given some money, some funds, some gifts that will enable you to help other people as well. You may decide to cook for homeless people, give gifts to children in orphanages, donate for education, support wildlife, adopt a pet. There is a feeling of boundless generosity that will suddenly overwhelm you. You will have the money, the material backups to actually not only live well, but to give to other people as well. And this is the result of all of this strength and fortitude that you demonstrated in August and September. So do not give up on what you believe. If you feel that there is somebody lying or gaslighting you, proceed with persistence to denounce this person. Even if other people don't believe you, even if you will be met with a lot of resistance, do not back down, because you will receive financial compensation in October. Okay? This could be even a matter that you need to resolve in court. It could be that you need to testify against somebody. You may be asked to do jury duty. You may need to show up in court because of something that happened in the neighborhood and you need to testify. There could be some sort of legal separation from a partner, and there may be some tough lawyers that you need to put up with, people asking you for all sorts of facts and evidence. But don't back down. Be strong, be resilient, be calm and honest, and you will receive financial compensation, so much so that you're able to share with other people. You will also, if you have a child, you'll also be able to improve your child's life as well. And if child support is owed to you, it will be given to you in October. Now, in November, another big win. So you're moving from 7-7, you're moving to 6-6, from harsh spiritual lessons that are meant to bring you closer to God. You're moving to pleasure, beauty, self-worth. So we see here with the Six of Wands, victory. In November, you're going to feel so good. It will be possibly one of the best months of the year, but wait until I show you the card in December. You're going to feel like you have finally defeated something very difficult. You are going to feel vindicated. You are going to increase your power of confidence. You're finally going to be able to trust yourself more, rely on yourself more. We began the year with a lot of confusion, a lot of weird energy, Neptunian vibes, but oh my gosh, towards the end of the year, you will be a person that a lot of people will look up to. They will respect you, especially after this difficult August, September kind of energy that you had to put up with. So don't worry, you will be rewarded for all of this difficulty. These challenges are not happening just to punish you. They never do, actually. They are happening to strengthen you so that you can emerge as a victorious person that will be given gifts and material rewards for your resilience and determination to uphold the truth. And in December, my love, there we go. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love the way 2025 ends. In peace, in balance, in harmony. You will be feeling loved, respected. Your words are going to ring out as words of wisdom that people really may even want to pay to hear you speak. You will be given solid advice, and you will receive solid advice as well. I feel like you may adopt the role of a teacher. If you have been struggling the entire year to apply for a teaching position, it will come to you in December. I also feel that you are going to end the year with so much spiritual faith. Whatever was taken away from you, whatever spiritual test you had to undergo, you will finally feel like you have passed it, and that you have the full support of angels, spirits, unseen presences from the world beyond the veil. You will feel that life is magical again, and that you're able to manifest your heart's content in accordance with the divine. So your power is gonna come back to you, the spiritual power, and you will be able to share with other people your story and everything that you had to undergo that was difficult, but it was spiritually fortifying in this particularly emotionally growing year. I would say that for you, 2025 is a year of deep emotional growth and of learning to trust yourself and to trust that God is alive, it exists, and it's listening to you. That's gonna be the biggest achievement. Okay, this is the reading that I had for you, Group 4. It's such a pleasure for me to be able to create this reading for you. God bless. Don't worry, even though you will be at the mercy of certain weird energies, you will prevail, and I love to see this gorgeous story. So please comment down below and let me know your story. Like this video if you have enjoyed it, subscribe, and remember that this is a general reading. Yeah, your circumstances could be very different in specific situations. So get in touch with me. The second link in the description box takes you to where you can order a personal reading. But if this is where I leave you, then thank you for listening, and take very beautiful care of your gorgeous heart.